Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary and I talk about faith, marriage and lifestyle. Thank you so much for joining and thank you so much for your love and support always. If you're new here, you are welcome and feel at home. So in today's video, I'll be talking on the topic what every single woman should consider in a man before marrying. And this is part 1 of it. And let me start by saying that it does not matter how good or rich or nice a man is, there are certain things you must consider before marrying him. Certain things that are very important to survival of that relationship in marriage. Remember always, it is not about getting married. It is about being happily married. The truth is, it is better to be happy and single than to be married and sad. Take your time. As a single lady, as a single woman, take your time to not only ask the right questions, but also be patient enough to get the answers before you say yes to that proposal. A lot of time, especially because of the environment we live in, women feel under pressure to get married, especially when they are within a certain age bracket, and it looks like time is passing by. Everywhere you look or turn, someone is getting married. Your friends are getting married, your age mates, your neighbors. And because you feel left out, the moment any man proposes, you want to fast forward everything so that you can get married as quickly as possible. But the truth is, if you have waited this long, you might as well wait and do it right so that you have a fruitful marriage. Most singles, especially women, think marriage is the last bus stop. But marriage is not an end in itself. It's just a means to fulfillment. Marriage is a long trip, and if you are not fulfilled, you'll be discontented. That is why you must prepare and consider the necessary things before you hand over your life to that man. You have to be sure that the man you are giving the rest of your life is worthy it. So the first thing I believe you must consider as a woman before marrying any man is to ask yourself why that man has chosen you, or ask that man why he has chosen you, to marry you among millions and billions of the women in this world. There must be a reason why he wants to marry you, or you to marry her. Or you to get married to him. You must know the reasons why, because the same reasons is what will keep the marriage going. If you don't know why you are marrying him or why he is marrying you, you won't know the things to improve on or the things to make sure are always there. And the reasons must be tangible. Don't marry someone because of untangible things like because of your shape, things like because he loves your music, he loves how you sing, or your voices blends. Because if he wants to marry you because your voice blends, the day he meets someone that her voice is better than yours, he will leave you. That is why it must be a tangible thing that make you stand out as an individual. Things you need to marry someone because of the things like purpose, the things like intelligence or meekness. It must be about your qualities, not because you are gifted or talented or talented in certain things. It must be about your character, because that is what will sustain you in marriage. So please, before you marry any man, you must know the reason why he wants to marry you. It is not about beauty. It is good to marry a beautiful girl, but it is not about shape also, because when it comes to marriage, after 2 or 3 children, your shape will change. Does it mean that the man will leave you? So you must have, the man must have the tangible reasons why he wants to marry you, and you must ask him before saying yes to that proposal. You must ask him the reason why he wants to marry you. I believe God will help you in that area. The second thing, I believe that before you need to consider before marrying any man is about new birth. I mean, is, ask yourself, is that man born again? It is not enough to be a Christian. The person must have a tangible relationship with Jesus Christ. So before say yes to any proposal, that you must, as a Christian, you must marry another Christian who is born again. It is very important, because light and darkness cannot go the same direction. And if you are not born again, it means darkness. So you are in dark. So you must make sure the man you say yes to, he is born again. He has a solid relationship with God. That person must. This is the reason why, because two cannot work together if they are not in agreement. And if someone is not born again, nobody can control that person. And that person is under the control of Satan. So as much as you are a Christian, especially women, most of the time women think that you can change a man, but you cannot change that man. So don't say that I'll just marry him, and after marriage he will be born again. No, if he's not born again, let him be born again now. The only person that can change a person is Holy Spirit, and as a woman you're not Holy Spirit. So don't marry an unbeliever thinking that after marriage you will make him to be born again. Don't make that mistake. You must consider his salvation. This person must be born again. So don't marry anybody. You cannot, as a Christian, don't just marry someone who is not born again. This person is not enough to be a Christian. He must have a tangible relationship with God. And I believe God will help you in this area. So those are the two things in this video I've discussed, and I believe you've gotten something in this video. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed, just kindly click on the red button below the video written subscribe, and hit on that bell beside there, so that every time I upload a new video you'll be notified. And if you have subscribed, let me know in the comment box you have commented subscribe. And if you have anything that you want me to know, kindly don't hesitate to comment in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your time. See you in my next video. Bye.